think we've reconnected. Well, hello there, Coffee Time friends. How are y'all doing this morning? Welcome to Coffee Time with John and Momma. And we are working up a storm here a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Well, we ain't hurting ourselves. We had bought up a bunch of apples, and they had getting a little loose. You know how they get. Not as... So, we're going to peel these up, and then we will make future apple pies, or maybe, I don't know, I might just make one big apple pie. But they're good for fried pies, aren't they, Mama?
Yeah.
Mama, you are out of the camera.
Oh, I'm all right.
Has it been that long since you've been in the camera? You've forgotten how?
Well, I'm working, and instead of eating, I guess I didn't get close enough.
That's right, Mama. Now, these apples are a little shrivelly, but that don't hurt an apple. That's what it's saying to you, is I'm swiveling up a little bit, it's time for a bath. So you take them out, you cut them up good, cut them up whatever size you want to cut them. You may chunk them, you may, or just slice these, put them in cold water, and they will rehydrate in that cold water. And then we'll wash them good 2 or 3 times to drain them. And then we'll either freeze those, or if Mama says, nah, I'll fix those tomorrow, we don't have to freeze them.
I've got a little salt in the water, too.
A little bit of salt, that helps to
Keep them turning brown.
keep from turning brown. You can also put a little orange juice in it. They don't make them taste like orange juice. It just keeps them from turning brown. So what y'all been up to? Mama has still been fighting this bronchitis business. The doctor said, we took her back for her follow-up. The doctor said more rest and more fluids. And that's what you've been doing, ain't it, Mom?
Trying my best. I've been resting good, I know that.
Yeah, and I've been feeding her good. Soup, potato soup one day.
Actually, we ate potato soup 2 days.
2 days of potato soup. I think I was on here, y'all, when I made the potato soup. And then we had pizza one night.
We've had vegetable soup.
Vegetable
2 or 3
soup
times.
a couple of times. Tomato soup and grilled cheese has been a star.
Yeah.
Mama loves tomato soup and grilled cheese. Y'all like tomato soup and grilled cheese? Chicken noodle soup one night.
Yeah.
Mama likes chicken noodle. Yeah, it was the canned variety. No, I did not make homemade. Mama really likes the chicken noodle in the can better than she likes my homemade, for the most part. I'm not hurt by that. No. She just likes it pretty good.
Just
and,
a little bit.
And so, I guess that's what you grow up on. But now, I would have made her homemade if she'd ask. And we've been doing good on water, haven't we, Mama?
Well, I can't brag on myself.
I can't brag on you either, but I will.
You do real good. I don't.
I like water, though. But back to the apples. So you can't get too many apples. Don't think, oh, I would buy that bag of apples at the store that's on sale, because they look good, but they'll just go bad. Don't let them go bad. Just change them over to something different, just like a good apple pie. Or we like them just cinnamon apples for breakfast or for supper, and all you do is just cut them up, peel them up, put them in there, and let them rehydrate.
And fry them up.
And
good.
fry them up good. You can't really go bad with an apple. You really can't go bad with an apple. I buy apples about every time I go to the store, because they'll have a little bag of apples of some kind on sale. And I like them all. I like Granny Smith's. I like Red Gala. I like whatever these were. And I don't really know what these were. These were just a beautiful, some of y'all might be able to tell me. They were beautiful, bright red with yellow on them. And they were crisp, delicious. They didn't really have a name on them at the store. They were just loose in a bin. And I thought, well, I'm just going to get a couple of them.
All they said was Washington apples on it, didn't it?
No, these didn't say anything.
Oh, they didn't.
And I thought I was going to get a couple of them to eat. Well, I did. I bought about 6 of them. And I ate 3 or 4, and they were delicious. But then these are 2 that escaped my eating them and got a little shrivelly. And there they are. So that's what we're doing today. So what are y'all up to? It's a cold Saturday here. It's just 31 degrees. It's winter. But you know what? I don't care if it is winter. Spring is a-coming. It's already February. Once February hits, really, it's just the waiting room for spring. here, anyway, in the next 2 weeks, we'll start seeing some very warm temperatures. It'll give you spring fever. Stuff will even start to bud out a little bit. I will tell you this, in case you're sitting around waiting for somebody to tell you, it's time to trim those knockout roses. This is the month. I actually trimmed mine early this year.
You had that.
These are Mama's favorite, golden, delicious. I actually trimmed mine early this year. I'm glad I did because it's colder now than it was when I trimmed them. But this is this time right now. You want to get your knockout roses trimmed back. I don't know. I'm not a rose expert. I've had them for years. I trim mine back about 18 inches from the ground. The new growth comes on. I have beautiful blooms every year, and they do well. So one year I had a little trouble with them, but I think everybody did that year. I don't know what was going on that year. But you want to get them trimmed back. Don't wait till that new growth starts coming out because it's wasted a lot of energy on something you're going to be cutting off. So knockout rose time. It's here to trim. Anything you got that you're going to transplant during the dormant time, your time's about up. They'll be coming off dormancy in about a couple weeks. And it'll be time for spring. Mama, I know you have, so don't. What have you planned on for your garden? I know you've already been thinking about what you're going to plant.
I'm not planting much this year. A few tomatoes, beans, lettuce and onions. What else did I say? A few peppers, squash, and a cucumber. That's about what I usually.
And tomatoes.
Oh yeah, I said tomatoes first. More tomatoes than anything.
So you are going to still do what you did last year at least.
Oh, mostly, yeah.
Mama usually plans on cutting way back.
I'm
Yeah.
going to have to this year, though. I don't have.
Then
I'm
we-
not going to get the ground fixed like before, though.
We're not going to fill with pumpkins this year. I'll tell you what I did last fall, which that sounds like a long time ago, but really just a few weeks ago. I took all of our pumpkins that we had purchased, because we really didn't have that many in the.
No, it didn't do.
It didn't do too good this year. But I took all of them that we'd purchased and some that our neighbors had given us, and I put them out here in a special spot and let them rot. Now this is just adding in a couple of Granny Smiths. They're a little different color, but once you cook them up, they're fine. And I'm going to see if we can even volunteer pumpkins to come up this year, and whatever volunteers and comes up is what we're going to have. A lot of times volunteers will come up and do the best of any, so that's what we're doing. I know where they are. I know one starts coming up. I know what it'll be. I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll see what we have, because we're not filling with the pumpkin patch this year. It got too weedy, and you can't get in there. With a pumpkin patch, you have to just let it grow because you'll disturb those vines. And then it gets too weedy. You have to really know what you're doing with those and tend them just right. And plant them just at the right time. And one year we had really good pumpkins. And
we've had several good years. It's just
talk up a little, Mama. They got a year.
we've had several good years of pumpkins, but here lately they've not done as well. I've not done as much work in them and stuff.
It's a lot of work, just to get them just right. And they're hard to tend because those vines go everywhere and they take up a big space. Pumpkin ain't something you can grow in a pot. They'll take up half your garden. All right, let's see what you all are up to today. We've just been peeling apples and talking. So glad we caught you live. Gloria, we're glad you caught us live too. We have not been on here near as much since Mama's been sick. I had a little bout of, I don't know what I had. I think I had sinus infection and all of that stuff going on. I don't know. I did go get tested and they said I was negative, but I don't know if they even knew. Told me the same thing though. I didn't really get any prescriptions for nothing, just rest and fluids. So I did that and took some of that mucus relief, like Mucinex, whatever that is, and that's barely hit Tylenol. So, but I'm on the mend. I'm doing good. ready to get back at it. I apologize for everybody not being able to do Sunday school highlights last week, but I was coughing too much. Cough, cough, cough. I would try to talk and I'd start coughing. I didn't want to worry you all with that. Instead of concentrating on the word, get concentrating on me coughing. That wasn't any count. So, but hopefully, Lord willing, in the morning we'll be back to Sunday school highlights. Things will start taking on a normal rhythm around the house. I think Maggie had a sinus infection or something. She didn't do nothing but rest and drink fluids too.
She copied us.
She did what her mama did. I came through the other day and she was in bed. I said, "Are you on bed rest and fluids too?" She just looked up at me with one eye, like, turn off the light.
Laid back down.
And laid back down. I told Mama, I said, I think Maggie's got it too, bless her heart. But Maggie's fine. She's doing good. She's bounced around here all morning. I told her a while ago, I said, honey, go and lay down and take a rest. You have bounced like a rabbit today, hadn't you, Mama?
Yeah.
Now, this one's got a little brown spot in it.
She's laid around a lot. laid around a lot like me. She's copied me.
But Mama, your cough is a lot better. I know you still.
Oh yeah.
They can still hear that a little bit, I'm sure. But.
Oh, I'm a lot better.
She's a lot better. And we thank you for your all's concerns and prayers, and just keeping her on your heart and mind. It's meant a world to her and me too. And you all are the best, as we always say. We always mean it.
I feel like crazy.
Well, there's some more apples, Mama, but these are all pretty.
Good.
Here's one more. It looks like it could have it on its mind to go swiftly tomorrow.
Oh, on its mind.
You know how they get it on their mind? You can tell it's a little. Try that one. See what you can do with him.
Oh, he's hard and firm.
But he's got a look to it. See how it's sort of.
You just want me to do one more.
We just want to do one more. We'll have that much more pie filling.
This is a Granny Smith one too.
Yeah, Granny Smiths, they can fry up good. I love them for breakfast. Mama and I eat weird things for breakfast. We love fried apples. I know some of y'all are probably going to say, for breakfast with eggs and gravy and biscuits. Yeah, cinnamon fried apples for breakfast are so good. And we love sweet potatoes for breakfast.
I've been thinking about fried sweet potatoes.
I knew you had, Mama.
Yeah, I did.
And we have sweet potatoes for breakfast. We really like that. And we like breakfast at night, too.
Oh, your daddy loved nighttime breakfast.
Breakfast for supper. Mm-hmm. We call it supper. Some folks call it dinner. I don't know what the proper. I think supper is that late meal people have if they're fancy, but we've always called it supper. Supper at 6. We used to eat supper at 6 every night of the world. And Mama, I found another apple hiding.
You hit that
under the bag. Supper at 6. But
when your daddy got home, we ate supper.
So I'll probably cook these apples here in a little while. I've kind of got Mama still on rest. I won't let her cook, and I won't let her do nothing. Yes,
Put me peeling apples.
Well, I think that'll be good for you, Mama. Sitting there peeling the apple. Let's see here. I'm just happy you guys are feeling better. Thank you, Samantha. We are too. It's bad to be down and sick, but I tell you what, it makes us thankful for the times we are able to get up and go. And so many people are sick all the time, can't get out of the bed any of the time, and it just makes your heart go out to them that a little bit more. Once you've been there and you felt it, a little bit of that restriction. Let's pray for those folks a little extra. There's people in the world suffering. Continue to remember Donna and her family, and her mother passed away, and we just want to lift them up and just undergird them with our prayers, because I just know their hearts are just breaking. They're sick in the area. There's people that's still dealing with the COVID. Let's remember them in prayer. Let's remember all the people that are sick. It seems like these past few years has been difficult, but this is renew in 22. We can we don't have to accept negativity. We can find some positivity and look forward to a brighter time and a spring, for one thing. I think a little bit of sunshine. We've had ugly, rainy days. Now, I love a good rainy day. I know. Some of y'all are going to say no. I love rain, and I love a good rainy day. I like to read a book. I like to do rainy day projects. How many of y'all got rainy day projects that you say, well, I'll save that when some rainy day I'll start on that? Well, we all need a good rainy day project. A lot of people clean out their closets on rainy days or clean out the garage. It's hard to clean out the garage though if it's raining, running in and out, but maybe you can get something done. Now look here. Apparently me and Mama's worked up a storm. And look at all them apples.
There you go, sir.
Look at that. Now, Mama, to me that just says,
It says fried apples, pure kind.
Fried apple pies, fried apples for breakfast or supper one night. And we'll
That's
cook
enough
these
for
up.
2 or 3 times.
We'll cook these up and bag them up, portion them out, and we'll be ready to go. Now, Mama, I've talked Mama into it. She may not realize even that I've talked her into it. But we were talking about it the other day, and she said, well, yes, she would. So I love cherry pies. So I told her, I said, Mama, you have made fried pies, but I want cherry pies. And she said, I think we can make some cherry pie filling and fry them up.
Well, we'll try.
That's what you said the other day. So it's reason I'm committing you. I know I asked you a lot of questions during the time you wasn't feeling good just to see if you'd give me some good answers.
I think you can't hold that against me, though.
You would be surprised at the stuff you've agreed to cook.
I would. I don't think that should be allowed to be held against me. Probably wasn't talking just straight.
I don't know, Mama. We'll see. I'm drinking out of my cup. This is my red cup.
Oh, we had to get him one.
I had to get me one. Mama's is still up in the cabinet. Oh, speaking of red cups, this is from our Etsy page, and so is this one. Now, Teresa, she's the one that takes care of all the Etsy things for us from Georgia. And she's running a special, a Valentine bundle, if you will. And she told me yesterday, Mama, show them that apron. You can get an apron. This is on our Etsy page. If you're new and you don't know about our Etsy page, there's will be a link in the comments. Here's the white one. Here's the red one. There's a black one. You can get this cup and an apron. A little bit combo over there. You can mix match the colors. $30, and this is just a 16-ounce coffee cup and apron for $30 for a combo for Valentine's Day, and $35 for the 16-ounce tumbler and an apron. $35 for these two through Valentine's Day. And there's no code or any of that business. You can just go on there. She's got them posted on there on the Etsy store, and I will put a link at the bottom. And so we're ready for Valentine's Day. Can y'all believe Valentine's Day is 9 days away? Is it 9 days?
No, it ain't none.
What's today,
the
Mama?
5th?
The 5th. Valentine's Day is on the 14th.
Yeah.
Heart days are coming. So if you've got a sweetheart or you've got somebody you do Valentine's for, then it's time. Valentine's Day is a-coming. So it's $30 for this cup and apron and $35 for this cup and apron, which is a great deal. Mama, I may have to get on there and order you up a special.
Yeah.
I may get on there and order me another red cup. You want another one?
I believe I'll do it this one.
Teresa, thank you. Teresa takes care of all that good stuff. She's just a jewel. We couldn't do it without Teresa. She keeps us in line. It takes a village to help me and Mama. Mama, come over into the camera.
Okay.
I'm going to have to get that wider camera.
I've got bigger.
No, Mama, you've gotten littler. You want to eat. Mama's eating better than she was, though. I was having to just insist upon her eating a little bit of something, but she's done better. She's feeling better. Mama, tell me how good she's feeling. Why don't you dance a little bit for him?
I don't hardly feel that good yet.
Would you sing him a little song or something?
I couldn't sing a song when I was well.
Mama is doing a lot better. She still needs to rest and she still needs some fluids. And it's not been that long. It seems like it's been a long time since we've been doing anything, but it's just been, this is the second week. Weekend before last week was busy. It was real busy, extra busy. And then we Mama got a little sick, and then I started getting. I still don't know what in the world I had, but I know a girl at work had the same thing I had. She got tested. She was negative too. We must have just had something like the old-fashioned cold or flu or something, or sinus trouble or whatever is going on extra. Let's see what you all are up to. Hello, Kim Matthews. How are you? So glad we're feeling better. Me too, Martha. What's the weather like where you are? It is 31 right now, and it's 2:55 in the afternoon. It ain't gonna get no warmer, I don't think. We've got a cold snap. Now, Kentucky, y'all had some snow. We didn't get any more snow. We got a little dusting yesterday evening, was it, Mom?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of white stuff fell.
Hominy like snow.
Mom calls it a hominy. You know that little hard snow that falls and kind of mounts up on the roof just a little bit, but it don't really mount to nothing. Love you both. Please take care. Hello from Arkansas. Hey, Sandra. Coffee. So good. Okay, folks. Mama did make a roast last Sunday. She's feeling that was during that brief amount of time when you thought you was better. You took off of flying and cooking and carrying on, and that's when we went
me back down.
Mama had 2 or 3 days there after she initially had it. She said, I'm feeling better. She cleaned and moved it, and I said, Mom, you better slow down. Mama, you're doing too much. She made a roast for last Sunday because I was sicker last weekend than she was, and so she made a roast and some stuff, and we couldn't film because I couldn't talk. That's when I couldn't do Sunday school highlights. But I'm gonna make a shepherd's pie today. We had that roast left. It's been all wrapped up in the refrigerator. It's perfectly good. I checked it. So I'm gonna make a little shepherd's pie later on, not right now. But it's just basically, it's just going to be that leftover roast beef, a little bit of gravy we had. Going to add some good vegetables to it. Put it in the easy bake oven for a little while and add some mashed potatoes on top. Let them brown, get a little crisp on them. And we'll have a little shepherd's pie for supper later on. How's that sound, Mama?
Sounds good.
Use that roast beef right up. So I'll be going over that with y'all a little bit later, and we'll try it out. May have to make some new mashed potatoes, but there ain't a thing in the world wrong with making a couple of mashed potatoes, and they're easy. It's 80 here, Sally. Where you at?
She must be in California or Florida.
Sally, 80 degrees. You might be in Hawaii. 80 degrees. Hello, Miss Donna. How are you? It's 30 degrees, but sunny here in Virginia. Yeah, Donna, you're just like us. We've got sunshine out there. You would swear you get there and start the garden. But it's 31 degrees.
We're
It's
1
cold.
degrees warmer than them.
Poor little Maggie will look out and she thinks it's time to go play. Because she loves nothing more than to go out in the yard and lay in the sun and run in the sun. And she does her little thing. She has her little agenda. And she'll look out the front door and think it's pretty. She'll run out there and
Don't stay long.
She don't stay long. No. Maggie will bark when it's time to come in, usually. We watch her the whole time because ever since her little misfortunate coyote attack last November.
Last January, I mean, it was what?
Whenever. We keep a close eye on her, and she has no freedom. And she don't like it, but we don't let her out of our sight. But anyway, so we'll be standing there, and she'll come and she'll bark at the door. And she knows it's time to come in. Now, she starts barking at the driveway. Hurry, open that door. Get that door open. Don't you be lagging around. I'm cold. So she starts barking early and far away out there. The birds are on the porch. We have some birds. And Mama keeps a wreath on the front porch. Not on the door. Well, she keeps one on the door, and then she keeps one over on the window. We have a Christmas one. We have a fall one. We have a October one. She has one for this time of year. So they love to nest in that grapevine wreath. And so every night when you go out to take Maggie, they get all disturbed and they'll bustle around and they'll fly off and then they come right back to the little warm beds. But anyway, they have been singing this morning, but they ain't left the wreath to sing. They just been singing on the wreath. So they're not even up and out in this 31 degrees. They're staying out there. I heard them whistling and carrying on. So, that reminds me of Hey Mama.
Oh no, what is it?
Someone sent this in the other day and I had saved it up, and it's a good time right now. I just remembered it when I typed out them birds.
Okay.
Why did the birds get in trouble? Why did the little birds get themselves in trouble?
I don't know. Let's see. They're singing out of tune.
No, they was just making a joyful noise then, Mama.
Oh.
Why did they get in trouble?
I don't know. They flew too soon, maybe.
They were using some foul language.
Oh, foul language. I wouldn't have thought of that one. I'm a little slower.
No, they was not using any foul language. Our birds don't do that.
Uh-huh.
That's a cute little joke. Thank you, whoever sent that in. I need to start writing those down. But that would require organization. And that would require me having a book at hand to write down as I was reading questions. And I have tried to do that. And I have thought I'm going to do that. And
It's too hard to do.
I look at questions on the fly, as I can. And so a lot of times I think, I'll remember that. I'll remember it. And I don't. But we appreciate it anyway. And if I can remember the joke better than I can remember the name, a lot of times it's not that I don't want to give y'all credit, because y'all know I will. But thank you for whoever sent that in. Hello, Penny Edwards. Kelly, how are you? Carla, how are you? Hey, Catherine Anders. 22 degrees here in Mass, but feels like 4 degrees. Massachusetts, Kathleen. Wow, 4 degrees. I don't know what that feels like. It feels numb to me. I'm a hot box. I like it cool, but I don't like it cold. I like it in the 70s. It's good that Mama is feeling better.
Yeah.
El Paso. Hello. Who was that? You went on up through there. Mama is feeling better.
That ghost in the house.
What was that?
I don't know.
Something just fell in there. Was it in the dining room?
No, I believe it was in the pantry. I might have said something too close to the edge of the shelf.
Mama said stuff. Are you going to go check it out?
Yeah.
Are you scared, Mama?
No, I ain't scared. I just don't want to mess.
Mama's going to go check it out. See what? Something just took a tumble. The refrigerator kicks on in the heat, and then it vibrates, or it'll sometimes move stuff a little inch by inch off of a shelf. We've had cans fall off and stuff. Maybe it's something in there. I don't know. Hello there, Judy. How are you? It's 22 degrees in central Kentucky. Judy, that's cold. That's colder than what we are. Central Kentucky. You all got hit. I don't know. Was this a nor'easter? Or Alberta Clipper? Or something? I don't know. Say a prayer for me. Angela, we sure will. Everybody remember Angela. Help me in a prayer. Angela will be praying for you. Hey, Linda. Hey, Carolyn. 4 degrees here in Boston. After 2 feet of snow. Susan, okay, I've quit griping.
No more complaining.
No more complaining, Susan. 4 degrees and 2 feet of snow. I'm zipping up. I'm just glad to have the weather we got. 31 sounds wonderful. And no snow? Yes, we are having a wonderful weather here. That is cold, and that is a lot of snow. Oh, we are having a heat wave here. It's 36 in Arkansas. Well, Mildred, I guess you are having one compared to us. I think we've got some of your all's weather from last week slid on over here. Mama, let's wrap it up. Now, Mama's already. I'm gonna have to get her back over here. Mama, get back in your seat.
Some more water on top of these. I have to run away.
I know. You gotta keep an anchor on Mama. So we're gonna close this live out. I'm gonna get ready to make this shepherd's pie. It's 3:04. In the next little bit, I'm gonna be back on here, and we're gonna stir up that shepherd's pie. I guess I'll do it live. I'm trying to think how long it's going to take. I'll try to do it live, and we'll see how long we stay. I may have just put a picture of the finished product if we have to keep y'all on here too long. But we're just so glad to be back to our normal, able to video and able to get, because we miss you all. Don't think that, that we're just No, we miss you all. We would love to have been on here every day. There was a couple of days last week I said, Mama, you think you want to film something? It's just, I just don't think I want to set up and film and stuff. And
It was hard to not cough and do all that.
You did good though, Mama.
Yeah.
So we're going to say goodbye for right now. And we're going to say thank you all for being on here with us. Thank you for cutting up apples with us. And we'll let you see what we make out of them. I hope Mama makes some fried apple pies, don't y'all? Everybody raise your hand and like Mama to make some fried apple pies. And it's unanimous, Mama. We all want some fried apple
unanimous.
pies.
I didn't see all those hands you seen.
Oh, I seen them, Mama. Look real close. There they are. Thank y'all. We appreciate you. Y'all find you something good to eat today. Make you some memories. Enjoy the weather, whatever it is. The Lord sent it. Let's enjoy it. It's here for a reason. It's doing a purpose. And we're going to enjoy it. Stay warm. Stay safe. And say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all.
Bye, y'all.